I'm back. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Hi, friends. So I'm back. I'm super excited. Oh my God, where have I been? I mean, okay, let's be for real. Okay. Obviously, if you kept up with any of my other social media, kind of like my personal page, I would post here and there. But where have the devotionals been? I mean, where were they? What were you doing? It's a little bit harder to record videos and to post a quick status. But I was truly I told you all that it's been a busy time in my career, but things, of course, are still on this high note of busyness, but it's getting better. And so I wanted to take this moment that I had just a little bit of free time to connect with you all, because I have not forgot about Dominic's devotionals, nor have I forgot about the Push for the Prayer Circle that will be occurring in fall. I'm looking at having that on either Tuesdays or Thursdays once a month, and doing thinking that it's either going to be a phone connection or an actual web connection. I'm still kind of ironing that out. I have to run it by a few of my parties here, some of my friends and buddies. But other than that, or most importantly, how the Lord leads me, and go about it that way. But I'm so glad that I'm able to get back and chat with you all and give you a little bit of wisdom that the Lord has been opening up my mind to. And part of that wisdom is just growing and how to surround yourself with the right company. See, you got to understand, in order for you to grow, you have to be placed in an environment that's conducive to growing. I know a lot of people like the analogy of a rose through a concrete, because it's like this beautiful symbolicness, and yeah, it could happen. But roses are meant to grow along with other beautiful blooming, flowers, and all of that stuff is meant to grow in the right environment. And that's what I'm doing. I've had to pull myself out of certain environments and certain people's, direction in order to see myself go into the place that I'm at right now. And I am in this amazing place. And, I don't let my highs be too high, and I don't let my lows get me too low. But I hope that's an idea that you take with you too, because if you don't surround yourself with the people who truly are rooting for you. There was like an article that was going around social media about your friends don't truly like you. I didn't read the article, so I'll say that I didn't. But the idea of what that article, I'm assuming, again, I didn't read it, I just didn't give it the view. But I could understand why people would say that, because I believe that there are people who are in our lives that look like they're meant to be our friends and they're not. And they're also family that, of course, you love and you pray for them and you still check on them, but there's also family that is like that. And so with that being said, this whole journey that I've been on has been amazing, and it's still amazing, and it's still hard. This is actually probably really hard because the commitment and dedication to it, but I am going to push this through. So I wanted to give you that little bit of knowledge of continuing to now start taking yourself. We are in a harvest season. It's fall, it's autumn. I think today is autumn. I think, is it today or tomorrow? We're in fall season. And so now it's time for you to make sure that you are moving yourself into a position to grow and to be around what you need to help you grow. Okay? So have a scripture right here, and it comes from 3 John 11. I think that's the scripture I have written up here. Yep. And I'm reading the NIV, which is the New International Version. But if you have another version to read along with, more than welcome to. But hey, I'm hoping that this gives you a little bit of oomph and encouragement, okay? And it says, "Dear friend, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil has not seen God." I love that, because think about this, and I'm going to let you go with this. Sarah Jakes Roberts had a sermon where she spoke, and that sermon talked about how, when she started to grow and change in the Lord, and when she started to excuse herself from what she used to do and start realizing that that wasn't the direction that God had for her, she started noticing things in her life and people in her life that it started bothering her. Certain behaviors that were exhibited through certain people actions started bothering her that used to didn't bother her before. It's kind of like the taste of alcohol. When I stopped drinking liquor and I stopped having wanting to drink and party, the taste of the liquor just became more bitter for me. It became not pleasant at all. It was nothing that I desired because I started moving away from that. It's not to say that if you are doing that's the same path you're on, but where God has started taking my path, he had to take it away. So that it's kind of like when you pray to get that taste taken out your mouth, it happens. And the same thing being around certain people. When I pray God to remove certain people out of my life, and not in that, let me say that, not in the sense that I'm trying to get rid of them in all sense, but disassociate me with that connection with certain people because I felt that I had to have it, then God did that for me so that I can now focus on what is important for his growth, for what he has for me. And that's hard. It's hard because a lot of people are not going to be used to you getting to this point of your platform. A lot of people are not going to want to hear because, again, what's not popular or, what's popular is doing what everyone else is doing. What's not popular is doing what everyone is not doing. This is not popular. This is not going to get you a million views and 1,000 friends. This is not going to get you 1,000 likes. It's not going to get you a bunch of follows and shares and tweets and all of that. But that's not why I'm here doing this. It's not. Because I already know of one or two people who have told me, how much their life is being changed by just letting God use me. That alone is what matters, is that there's somebody out there, life is being changed. You can impact you can impact the world and if you use your platform to do what's right. So I'm about lifting people up, encouraging, moving people towards the direction of building that relationship with Christ and allowing them to know that you can live the best blessed life and have all the desires of your heart if you just learn how to be obedient and do it. And that's not a popular opinion. And it's not easy. And trust me, it's not fun having to do not be like the rest of everyone else. But there's something so amazing when you're pulled out and God calls you to do something. And so I know he's called me to do something. So I'm looking forward. I know this video is a little bit longer than I originally thought it was going to be, but I know that we have some amazing things planned in this coming season. I'll be traveling for work. I'll be doing things. I'll be posting. I'll be blogging. I did not forget you all. I love you. I'm so glad that you've decided, even if you got to this point in the video, and I look forward to the next steps of what God has for both of our journeys because we're in this together. All right. I pray that God be with you, and I'm thankful that you have life with us today and that you continue to choose life every day. All right. I will see you all very soon on my next video. Bye.